I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001 2015, and today we are going to discuss about clause number 8.7.2. This is part of clause 8.7, control of non-conforming outputs. So I am going to read out the requirement as given in subclause number 8.7.2. The organization shall retain documented information that A, B, C, D, there are 4 points in this. A describes the non-conformity. B describes the actions taken. C describes any concessions obtained. And D identifies the authority deciding the action in respect of the non-conformity. So this is all in this requirement, subclause 8.7.2, and let us discuss it in more detail. Well, as you understand, this requirement contained in this subclause 8.7.2 pertains to control of non-conforming output. And in the previous clause, we have discussed about the non-conforming output, how it is to be controlled, how the decisions are to be taken, how it is to be disposed of, and many aspects of the non-conforming outputs. Now, this clause particularly emphasizes, this subclause particularly emphasizes on what we are supposed to keep as documented information. That means what records are to be maintained regarding to control of non-conforming outputs. So A is description of the non-conformity. What is the non-conformity? So some kind of record of non-conformity. Normally there is a format in which the non-conformity, when observed, it is recorded for decision by the competent authority as to how this is to be dealt with. So describing the non-conformity is a requirement for keeping records. Now this is number one. Number two is describes the actions taken. Once the non-conformity is known, the people within the organization at appropriate levels, whom we can call as competent authority, they take decisions as to what actions are supposed to be taken. Whether the non-conforming product has to be outrightly rejected, or it has to be worked on and re-inspected, or maybe used for some alternative purposes, or nothing can be done and straight away it has to be rejected. So whatever is the action to be taken as suggested by the competent authority, the record of that action has got to be maintained. Now C is describes any concessions obtained. The concessions obtained means the product is okay, but somewhere not meeting the specified requirement fully and completely. But it is in a position to meet the requirement, except maybe some visual aspect or something which does not affect its operations. So a competent authority has to take decision. It can be the customer himself or a competent authority within the organization which can take a decision that okay, this product can be allowed, without any rework or any reinspection. So describes any concessions obtained either from the customer or from the competent authority, and the competent authority declaring that the product can be passed on to the customer and it can be used as such, and this has to be in black and white in writing, and this record has also got to be maintained. Next is identifies the authority deciding the action in respect of the non-conformity. Now, whosoever has taken a decision that this product, either as such or after repair and reinspection, it is now fit for use. So either the customer has to say that, or the competent authority within the organization, after checking all records and after checking all aspects of the product, whether it is meeting all the specified requirements or not, the competent authority decides whether the product can be passed on to the customer or it has to be rejected. So, whatever is the decision, we have to identify which competent authority has taken this decision, and record regarding this competent authority has got to be maintained. So, all these records have to be maintained. We can have a look again. It's a very small clause, and I think there is nothing which you have not understood, but still the records have got to be maintained for all these 4 items. Number A, what is the non-conformity like? Description of the non-conformity. B is describe the action taken. If there is any action taken against the non-conforming product for its repair and reinspection, etc., then it has to be, record has got to be maintained. And C is describe any concessions obtained, and if the product has been accepted with concession, then that record has also got to be maintained. And D is identifies the authority deciding the action in respect of the non-conformity. So, who was the authority who had taken action and who had allowed it to be taken as meeting all specified requirements? That authority has got to be, the record pertaining to that has got to be maintained. Whether it is customer or somebody within the organization, the record regarding that has got to be maintained. So that's all in this small clause, small sub clause rather, and I hope you have understood the requirement. See, we are covering each and every sub clause in this series. So that is why certain clauses may be very small like this one. But doesn't matter. I hope you have understood all the requirements, and if there is anything which is not understood by you, please give your comment below this video and I will make it clear to you. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my video, that video will reach you without any delay. The information will reach you without any delay. And if you are liking my videos, please give me a thumbs up and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. Thank you very much for watching my video. Okay, bye bye. See you next Sunday.